wind down Wednesdays? I don't always have vanilla, but when I do, it comes straight from the blueberry. I don't always have vanilla, but when I do, it comes straight from the blueberry. I don't always have vanilla, but when I do, the leaf is in the leaf.
Hello, everybody. I'm starting earlier than normal. I'm gonna. Whoa. What's going on? That was weird. I can't hear you either. Okay. Well, now I thought that was Melon. Now you're freaking me out. No, we're good. I was like, what's going? Sorry. I'm not really sick, but I still have this thing going on. And
hangover. You have the cough hangover.
Yes, pretty much. It's probably one of the worst hangovers I've ever had in my life. I can tell you that. But yes, thank you guys for coming in. Yeah. I don't know who's all going to be up here. Fishes is taking a break. I emailed Bob like 5 hours ago, let him know that I'm doing this. I don't know where he's at. And so it's just been kind of crazy. So, yeah. But yeah, my family's still sick. My husband's sick. And my son he's getting better. He's on the antibiotics, so he's getting better. He coughs every once in a while, that kind of thing. So, but I don't sound like I smoked, 20 dozen cigarettes. So we're good. We're good.
Well, this is what I take every day.
Yeah. I usually, I contribute my vitamin intake. I contribute that to me not getting worse. Like, I don't think that it prevented anything, but it definitely kept me from getting pneumonia or bronchitis or whatever else, because I am an avid vitamin taker, because I don't really eat meat, and my eating habits are horrible, stuff like that. So I do take a lot of vitamins. No more bar singing. Yeah, sorry. I used to like singing in a bar. That was fun. Used to go karaokeing all the time. Thanks for coming in, guys. I'm sorry. Let me start at the top of the list, and we'll get that started. And but we don't talk about gardening tonight. It's getting close to that time. So yeah, we got Star, we have Grubby. Thank you for Grubby. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. I want to say Grubby, and I know that's not it. It's Grubby the Beagle. Thank you for coming here. Shawnee Shab, thank you for being here. Rebel, as always, thank you for being here. Gear, of course, Gunslinger's here. Thank you so much for being here. Who else? Huga? CV. Thank you. I'm gonna as soon as I get some more members, I'm going to redo the member video so we can do that again. There for a while it was so large, I had a really big issue with the video. So now that I have a lower membership, things going on, I can make a video again. So, hey Moon, thank you for being here. Green Granny, thank you. You sang YMCA a lot at the bar. Don't lie. No, I never did that. No. I honestly, I can't remember what I sang, but because back in the day I would drink pretty heavily, so I never can remember. What is that behind you? Are those
chickens
your
in the
chickens?
Chickens in the snow.
Oh, okay. Are they your chickens? Or are they just like a? Oh, okay. It's like all excited.
One.
You got some chickens.
Now,
What's up?
I will not have chickens until the staff sergeant is here.
Oh.
She said not to get chickens until she's up here.
Yeah, because she wants to probably pick them out and stuff, and
that's part of it. Plus the fact, let's see, it's been over a year and a half since I've eaten an egg. I hardly eat eggs at all.
Yeah,
and since I've cut cakes and stuff like that out, I don't need eggs.
Yeah. Eggs are really good for you, but I have a really hard time eating them. They gross me out.
What grosses me out about eggs, back when I was a little kid, and we'd go down and get the eggs and stuff, and I'm not saying which brother or sister it was that would go down and only get half the eggs, and then the other one would only get half the eggs. By the time I got down to my turn, some of those eggs have been down there too long in the nest boxes, and I bring them all up and.
Oh, yeah, that's gross, man.
Yeah.
Typically, I mean, in the wintertime, they'll freeze. Like if it's super cold, they'll freeze.
Yeah.
And in the summertime, you can leave them out there for a little bit. They won't get too gross or anything. I mean, as long as they have their plume or whatever they call it on it, I mean, they could be outside the refrigerator for a couple months.
Oh yeah.
But
with chickens sitting on them trying to hatch them.
Yeah, then that's a problem, especially if you have male birds, because you're going to get a half incubated chicken in there. If you try to eat that, that's when it goes all wrong.
Yeah,
you definitely need a chicken routine for sure. That's so cool. Yeah, we had. I need to make videos. We've been so sick and I haven't had a chance, and I got content coming out the wazoo right now. So I definitely need to make videos. So look forward to some videos next week coming out. And I got to get planting because I looked at my, it's sitting over there. I'm looking at my Clyde's garden planner, and I need to get things situated and planted. Tonight, if you didn't see Garden State Gardener, he had a representative on there from Baker Creek, which was super cool. And I won some tomatoes, which was pretty cool. I don't know what kinds. It was a mystery, but
yeah, he just say he has a bunch of tomatoes coming on Tuesday's packets. So he's just
cool. No, that's really cool. We typically, I don't know. We might make more room this year for tomatoes. I know this year I have like a lot of things in my mind of what I want to do. Every year is something different. I'm definitely rotating my crops like I do every year. So I'll be rotating stuff, and then I will be succession sowing a lot. And the one thing I'm going to succession sow is my zucchini. So when, a couple of my plants start to fizzle out, which usually happens, like they get bug riddled or something happens, then I have like 2 other plants somewhere else that will keep going for me. Because zucchini, everywhere around me, people are like, oh, I planted zucchini, and they get these massive zucchinis all summer long. And they don't, I mean, there's this woman down the street who just puts up a cardboard box and puts them on top of the cardboard box at the end of her driveway, hoping that people just take them. Because there's so many, they're so prevalent. And so I like them just for the fact that I found a recipe last year that you can make zucchini burgers. And so we were doing that last year, and I found a really good way to make them. I make them with instant mashed potatoes, and then you just kind of make them into a patty. You can bake them, but I got an air fryer, so I'm going to start doing air frying stuff. So I kind of have an idea. I'm like, I hope that I get really nice zucchinis this year, so we can plan on eating more vegetables and stuff like that. Yeah, no, it's actually really good, Gunslinger. I know. I'm a burger fan. I really love burgers. But zucchini burgers really are actually good. I was surprised. I shred them up really fine. And then, yeah, so.
At least it's not soy burgers.
Yeah, no soy in this house. That's for sure. I'm listening. I have to lay down soon. So exhausted. Okay, Q. No big deal. Thank you for coming in at least. I appreciate it. But yeah, so we'll be doing a lot of that this year. I don't know. I thought about some zucchini with tomatoes and cheese. The thing is, I don't like tomatoes. I am such a picky eater.
I think it means if you cook the tomatoes and the zucchini and put the cheese over the top of it.
Yeah.
It might be, palatable to you. My wife with her zucchinis takes them, run it through the food processor, like the squeeze out with the graters, so she gets all the stringy stuff, and then she freezes it.
Yeah.
And then she
Were you sick too?
Not really. I was just in trying to get the fire going again, and it smoked me.
Oh,
it's going nice and smell. All of a sudden flare. It was smoke. Smoke was going up right, but it wasn't flaming. I was moving the coals around, putting boards. All of a sudden it went poof, and it blew smoke out in my face.
Yeah. Hello, Old Ways. What's up, girl? Good to see you in here. But yeah, so so I'll be making zucchini burgers a lot this summer. That kind of stuff. I don't know. My energy has been zero. I have zero energy to do anything. It's been horrible, and I'm taking vitamins and stuff, so I don't know. We'll see. John's fault. He has hurt my captain and has hurt my heart. Please don't let John make you lose sleep. Melon is not letting me. Not letting you what? Here's a link. Come up. Oh. What? Okay. There's something funky going on for sure. Like they did an update or something. Here, try this link.
You heard who bought out Melon, didn't you?
I can't remember.
StreamYard.
StreamYard. Yeah. I thought StreamYard always was affiliated with Melon. I thought
that was Streamlabs.
Hey, Double Up Buck, what's up? Good to see you in here. But yeah, I don't know. I thought they were always affiliated with each other, but I'm not.
Yeah. What it was is Streamlabs created Melon.
Oh, okay.
And StreamYard, I guess got enough stuff where they say, we don't want the competition, bought them. Or they're going to make it, and they may make it into a totally compatible, take the best of the one and the best from the other and make two bests of. Make them both best.
So they're going to increase the price. I tell you what, if they start increasing the price of crap, I'm not paying $400 a year for a streaming service. That is just unfreaking real. I won't do it. I'm not paying that kind of money. I can barely keep my channel alive. I'm not paying $400 a year. And on top of everything else, like I have a PO box that I pay for and all of that kind of stuff. So it's like, really? Double out. What's that? How have you been? Good to see you. I don't know. So anyway, I'm getting my garden stuff in order. You know, trying to really, I have it in my head where I want stuff. Yeah, I could go to Rumble, but it doesn't matter. Like the streaming part of it is what is expensive. What I'm on, my platform. You know, and it has really nothing to do. Well, yeah, it has a lot to do with YouTube. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Like my stuff isn't being shared out. And I'm honestly, I don't do or say anything extreme. So
it's YouTube. YouTube's having all sorts of problems. When I was trying to upload a couple of videos today, I got to the tab where you can put the end screens and stuff on, and I put one video in, went to the next one, and it jumps back to the very beginning. Wouldn't let me do it, so I had to save it, go back in, add another one, save it, go back in, add another one. It was it's really bad, and there's been a lot of bad stuff with the platform here. And I'm not sure.
I know they're messing with my numbers. That's another thing, and it's driving me nuts.
Yeah,
I'm like a big numbers person. And like, I don't like to have that mess with. And right now they're totally messing with it. Like it's been at the same numbers for months and months and months and months.
Yeah. And I just finally started moving again.
It's obnoxious.
Yeah.
So anyway, Wickashaw is in the house. Wickashaw. Yeah. What's up? But yeah, I mean, I don't want to get rid of my channel by all means, but if things starting to get super expensive, then there's no point in keeping it. I'll keep it. I might make videos. I can do that, but I won't do lives because it's just too expensive. Yeah, my views have decreased quite a bit too. And this is unusual for me because usually I have views. Yeah. That's never been an issue. So I don't know. And I don't know. I've done everything I can do. I have multiple platforms that I share out on. I do everything I do. I can't do anymore. So.
One view per video. All right, everybody, quick, go over to Wickershire and watch 4 videos. Just 4. Put them up and play them in separate tabs.
No, I do watch your stuff, Wickershire. Since I've been sick, I haven't. Well, this is what's going on, tell you the truth. I had something wrong with my left eye, and since I've been sick, and I've had pink eye. And I've had pink eye for like a month. It just wouldn't go away. That's why I'm wearing glasses, because I can't put my contacts in. So I have avoided watching a lot of stuff and being on my phone because it actually hurts. So I have been avoiding that, but I will be back on and I will be sharing more people out and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm just not into the game playing. I'm a straight shooter. I don't like games. I don't like playing games with people. I don't like that whole messing with my numbers kind of thing. It's kind of bringing me down a little bit. I don't like that. No, it's not. I went, thanks old ways, but I went to the doctor. It's not an affected tear duct. It's just like, it's from me being sick. And well, this is the thing, as Fred brought home pink eye. I got it. My mom got it. My mother-in-law got it. And my aunt and uncle down the street got it. So everybody got it. So that's what's going on in my house right now. It's been crazy. You could do a live and not show your face so you can just talk and rest your eye. Yeah, I could, I guess. And then I get a dozen people. Oh my gosh, Poop Eye. Yes, Doc P. Oh my God, I missed you so much. You put a smile to my face every time you come in. Poop Eye. Yes, that's what I got. Thank you. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, pink eye for everybody. It's great. To be quite honest, I'm just really, really excited to get out into the garden and start doing stuff. Yeah, that's what happened. Oh my gosh. What movie was that from? Oh, I can't think of it right now. Where he farted on somebody's pillow, he got pink eye, or I don't know, but I can't remember what movie that was from. Mama's Boys. That's what it was. Mama's Boys. Hello, Tibor. Tibor. That movie's hilarious. Yeah, that's what's going on. Is Fred's just bringing me all different kinds of stuff home from school, and I have a low immune system anyway. So I immediately catch it. Oh my gosh, Gare. My brain is scrambled. I got so much going on. The first and foremost, I'm going to plant peas. That's going to be my first go-to. And I got to plant those at the end of March. So those are probably going to be the first things I put in the ground. But before I even think about planting anything, I got ducks out there that I have to move that are in the garden. So I got to move the ducks. We got to clip their wings, and my husband's sick, so I can't do that by myself. Like, I'd be out. Oh my God, maybe that's something I should video. Me out there chasing some ducks around. That'd be hilarious. Make a short out of it even.
Do a short and then do a long one and a short. Load the long one first and then load the short up. See the entire comedy. Go watch the long one.
And then me not being able to breathe. That'd be great because I can't breathe right now. Series of water filter. It's a little work and editing. What? Oh, okay. Walter. Oh, okay. Yeah. I watched one of them, I think. Or one of the videos you just put out about that water filtration. Why herd cats when you have ducks? True that, man. Although I do have one duck that I don't know if he really likes me or if he just wants me for my food. But he comes up to me all the time. I named him Charlie. It's Charlie the duck. And he comes up to me and he fans out his tail in the back and he bobs his head around like this. And he really likes me. And it was funny because I noticed that he started doing that on Valentine's Day. So I put a short out of him and I said the title of it is My Sexy Duck. So Stone Wolf, thank you for coming in. He's putting, yeah, that's what I was thinking. He's putting the moves on me. No, this is the actual video out now. 2 more I saw was in the intro to what is coming. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'll watch it for sure. Wickashaw. Wickashaw. Howard the Duck. Okay, well, the one's name is Spike. He looks like a cow, but when you come up to him, if anybody knows Muscovies, they don't quack. They hiss. And so when you walk up to him, he spikes his hair up like this because he's getting all defensive, and then he hisses at me, so I call him Spike. And then there's Charlie. Charlie comes up to me. He comes up to the back porch with his ladies. He's kind of a ladies' man. Ugh, still can't come up, huh, Star? I'm sorry. There must be some issues, the links tonight.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. Stone Wolf, I've never seen you before. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I've seen him around.
Cool.
He's behaved so far, so every place
Okay.
I've seen him, he's been cool.
Cool. We like people that behave to a certain extent. That quacks me up. Quacks you up, does it, Storms? Yeah. Okay, so what's going on with you? What is the first thing that you're going to plant outside, Gil?
The first thing I'm going to plant outside is already planted.
Oh, you already have it planted outside?
Oh, they wintered over. That's the strawberries.
Oh, okay.
Onions. And actually, I got 3 things of onions out there growing. The strawberries. And I'm expecting, I know a bunch of the seeds from the lettuce went down when I was trying to harvest seeds. So I know a bunch of it's in there. So that'll come up whenever it comes up. So I will get the Grand Rapids lettuce out there. As far as actually planting and moving, and planting out there, I'm going to be planting probably 1 or 2 of the I'm going to say it, not Manitoba, the Canadian tomato, begins with an M. Joe sent it to me. It was in the mail call I just did. Manitoba, whatever.
Oh, okay. I've never actually heard of it, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and so it's made for colder weather and everything. So I'm gonna put 1 or 2 of those out there, and that's going to be the only tomatoes I'm going to plant outside. I got my Grandero tomato is about that.
How many of those
do
you have planted? Grandero is the bomb. Just one?
Yeah, I just got 1 indoors in a 5-gallon bucket.
Oh, okay.
And then right next to it, I have a Baker's Creek spoon cherry tomato.
Hey, CR. Oh, cool. Those are real tiny, like champagne tomatoes. Those are cool.
Yeah. And so those are basically for the grandkids.
Yeah, those are fun.
So on my lettuce, my 6 Grand Rapids lettuce indoors, I got to start harvesting some, start cutting leaves off here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I looked at it, it's like, whoa, they suddenly sprouted big time. And I got to raise the lights up a little bit because they're, so that they can grow up and not just out. But I do have the salad bowl head lettuce that's supposed to get like a salad bowl loose leaf type thing.
Yeah. That's cool. I don't have anything planted or started yet whatsoever. I don't want to get ahead of myself because I don't want my plants to get leggy. So I will probably start in the next week or so, getting everything started. Mainly all of mine are flowers. I'm not going to lie.
You see what Wickershire put in there?
If anyone can mail me pawpaw seeds, I'll send you nudes of Gil. Oh, really?
Really? Uh-huh. I like knowing those were gone because the only ones I know of me was there's 2 of them back when I was a little bitty baby.
I don't have pawpaw seeds, but if I did, you could hold out on the nude pics. I'm good. I'm good.
No. See, Wickershire, you did it the wrong way. Say anyone that doesn't send me pawpaw seeds, I'm going to send you.
No, I can't, Star. Here's the link. Oh, okay, it's back online. There's something going on. Try this link, Star. There's something going on tonight with Melon. So here's that. Try that link. It's working now. I bet you can come up. There was something funky going on.
I noticed my speed before. I was lagging way behind.
Yeah.
And now I'm back up to speed.
Oh, he said he's been to all your. You mean proctology appointments?
What proctology appointments?
I think you're talking about the wrong Gil.
Yeah, what proctology appointments?
Dude, one year I planted, tofu. One year I planted Brussels sprouts And literally from January until October for them to do anything. And I was so proud of them though, because I took awful good care of them. It was the first time I had ever planted them. So, but I was super proud of them. I didn't get much off of them, but my birds enjoyed them. So.
All right. Gunslinger gave me an idea here. Okay, here we go.
I don't understand who got what you mean by trimming your onion starts.
Bunching onions.
Oh. I don't know.
All right, now it's us escalating.
Dude, I could shoot that gun, right? And I'd still miss. That's how bad I am. Shoot that and I'd still miss the target.
Well, that's why it has the grenade rounds that fire out of it as well.
Oh well, yeah. When all else fails, you just throw grenades. We're good. No, you can trim them. You're not going to hurt them. In fact, if you trim the greens down, that's fine. You're not going to hurt the plant. If that's what you're talking, if that's what you're referring to. Sorry. I like shooting guns that are bigger than me. It's fun.
I would love to be able to shoot that thing about 5 times, and that'd be it.
There he is.
Hi.
Sorry, Star.
Hey.
It's been like 10-15 minutes. This melon ate my
Yeah.
head.
I think there's just something going on with it tonight for sure.
Yeah. Hello, Corky, Mr. Gill.
Hello.
Hello, everybody in the chat.
Hello. Thank you for being a
Checking
member
up
for
on
5
me.
months, Belt Loop. That's sweet. Yeah, so
Yeah,
there's just
Melon's
something going
acting
on.
up.
Somebody said that
Ellen's
there's solar
acting up
flares
for this.
going on, solar flares that can really screw up everything and give you headaches and everything else.
The small ones are hitting tonight. The big ones are hitting tomorrow and into Tuesday.
Yeah. I sent you a link via email if you want to come up.
Yeah,
It still works. If it doesn't work, I'll just pop it out there. But Lou, thank you for being a member of the Pookie Troop.
I like the background. It's all green and lush.
Yeah, that's my garden.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I began to see desert now because it's so hot. It's 36 degrees. Everything is dying.
Yeah, that's not my garden right now. That's my garden in the summertime. Right now it's covered in snow.
I still feel cool, just to look at.
I do have a giant giant maple tree that goes over top of half of it. So some parts of it, it's really nice to grow lettuce and stuff underneath that because it keeps it nice and cool. And I don't have to worry about my lettuce bolting and stuff like that.
What's that gun? I don't understand. Maybe I missed something.
What?
Somebody was talking about a big gun.
Gil had it on his backdrop.
Yeah.
Okay.
That 30 millimeter that has
I
a
thought about it here.
3-mile range.
By the way, that nice little bobcat behind you, I need that. I need that, and I need one with switchable forks, please.
Well, that one has the switchable buckets on it.
Yeah.
That has the grapple bucket on it right now, but it has the rotavator you can put on it. It has the forks. It has, it has the rock bucket. But yeah, I need to get one too.
Yeah. Belt Loop, when you're doing any kind of herbal growing, when you're growing herbs, you need to top. You need to basically top them. There's a specific way to do it. It's real easy. But yeah, this garden, it was towards the end of the year and it's spent. If you could see that, I have like an orange calendula, which is part of the marigold family. It's in the corner.
Yeah.
And I have the tall is chamomile, And yeah, I had stuff
Where?
all over the place. No, right by the calendula.
Oh, okay, here.
Yeah. That tall, really tall there, that's zinnias. And then that tower there, that is strawberries.
Yeah, we covered most of the garden, so I mean, we 3 blocks. Maybe I can't see more than that.
See, I hope I said hi.
Strawberries!
Hello, thank you for coming in. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
these are strawberries. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who's Tammy? Bell Loop. I don't know who Tammy is. Email listed on your about page. Yes. Oh, your wife. I'm sorry. I didn't know that was your wife's name. I apologize.
Yeah, it's on that, or just probably Barry. Just send it to Camp Patton Family Compound.
Yeah.
At gmail.com.
He said it. He said it.
Yeah, even the YouTube is screwing up on the other side here too.
Yeah.
So I think it's the plasma filaments and the other stuff interfering right now with the comms.
Bell Loop, do you have gardening videos? I haven't seen them. You need to put some out if you do a lot of gardening. I'd like to see. But yeah, I added on 1,000 square feet onto my garden. So what you're looking at, I don't know if you can, I don't know if I can make you guys smaller. I probably can't. Yeah, it's being a pain. But anyway, what you're looking at there is my raised beds on the one side. So.
Are those made up of wood? Those raised garden beds?
Yes.
Don't they? I mean, when you water them, don't they actually become mush?
No.
That's what happened with me.
They're
No?
treated.
Treated.
And,
okay.
Yeah, they're treated wood.
Oh.
In 2003, and that's another thing. In 2003, they stopped using harmful chemicals like formaldehyde and copper and stuff like that in treated wood. So you can use treated wood right now to make any kind of raised garden bed or whatever. There is a specific way that a couple years ago that we used actual non-treated wood, and we used a old Japanese way of preserving wood, which is burning and using
1,000 square feet.
Yeah,
That's like my house.
that's just on the one side. So we got a really large garden.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the one raised garden beds that I have, we actually burnt them and used lentil. I think that was called linseed oil. Linseed oil. I couldn't think of the name of it, and put that on. Yes, it's called I can't pronounce that. Shoshigiban. Thank you. That's what it's called. Linseed oil. And we burn it and put linseed oil on it, and that is actually supposed to preserve the wood. So far, those raised beds have worked out just fine. We haven't had any issues or whatsoever. So, thank you. Yeah, I couldn't think of the process of what that's called. It's a Japanese form of preserving the wood.
Japanese is small woods.
Yeah. I was going to show you a picture, but I just recently cleaned up my desktop and I can't find my pictures. That's not good.
That's why I create folders to put all pictures in.
Yeah, farm pictures. That could be the file,
Mr. Gill has lists, and he has list of lists, and also a bunch of lists to talk about lists. Lot of Excel sheets.
I now have lists of which external hard drive stuff is in.
You see, I told you. Oh my goodness.
All right. It's actually showing the file I didn't want to show, but hold on.
We can see farm pictures. The heading.
Why isn't it getting bigger? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, it is. Give me a second. It's just taking forever.
Yeah, it's all the geomagnetic storm and everything that's hitting Earth right now.
Okay.
Really? Are you people joking or is it?
No, we're not joking. There
I'm not
is.
Oh,
joking.
okay.
No. All right.
I
Star.
thought.
The
Yeah.
channel you want to check on is called Suspicious Observers, and the observers, the O is actually a 0. If I get a chance here, I'll throw it in the
Uh,
chat here. Ben Davidson. I mean, he's written several textbooks on it
There we go.
for colleges and stuff.
I'll type
There's
it
my
in
garden.
my notepad. Where
This
the
is
hell
only 1/4. But yeah, so these are my raised beds here. I don't know. Can you see my mouse now? These are my raised beds here. The year before, this is all celery right here. And then over here we had tomatoes. I had my zinnias here. I plant flowers. This is the beginning of the summer. My flowers weren't up yet, but all the ends of my beds all have flowers in them. This is all basil and calendula and chamomile, and I had put pineapple mint in there, lemon balm, and thyme is in there as well. And you can see a
Thyme.
little hint right here of borage. Borage.
What's that last in the end? There's a house or what's
That's
that?
my barn.
Your barn?
Yes.
What do you keep in them?
This barn right here has my chicken coop in it. And then right over here is my chicken yard where you see the little buggy back here with the wheels. That's my Amish buggy. That's where all my chickens are. This little hutch right here is a rabbit hutch, but I don't have a rabbit in it.
Do you want rabbits?
Eventually, yeah, we'll get them. My
You'll need
stepdaughter
extra
had them
rabbits.
for 4-H. So, hello, Dancing Alone with Rentals. Thank you for coming in.
The barn is so big.
Yeah, and then on the other side of this, we have that's our tomato area, and then we have raised beds that wrap around, and then what's on the fence right here is all my raspberry bushes, and that was a huge mistake putting raspberry bushes in the garden. Just an FYI.
Why?
Because they expand everywhere and they go in everything, and they're wild and crazy.
Yeah, seen in the video, your ducks were eating them, right?
Yeah.
I showed that video to my parents and told them, see, the ducks also are eating raspberries there.
Yeah, they'll eat the leaves.
Like, we went to a shop, they sell all the dried fruit, imported fruit, and it was like $500. I'm like, what? See, I'll show you a video when ducks were eating. But yeah, still happens.
I have a funny story about raspberries. Okay, so I planted those not knowing my garden was going to go there, right? So I planted them there, and nothing happened, and I thought I killed them, and I was like, well, shit. Well, we went and I bought $50 more worth of raspberry plants, and I planted them along in there, right? So not only did those raspberries come up, but the ones that I originally planted came up as well. So I had double the raspberry bushes. It was the biggest pain in my ass. But I did get a really good harvest from them, and I made jam and stuff out of them. But yeah, it's been an interesting bunch of raspberries. My favorite are the fall gold raspberries, and those are a peachy color, and they have a really like mellow taste, and they're really, really, really good.
People eat a lot of fruits. That's what I understood.
Yeah.
Vikashire, we don't have lions in India.
Just tigers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weekend flew by, y'all. It did. Thank you guys for coming in.
Mr. Gill froze.
What?
He froze.
Oh, that stinks. Is he back? No.
Wednesday's father.
All right, we'll wait a few minutes because sometimes he has bad internet stuff. Mine's not. Sure, Belt Loop. I am very, very knowledgeable. I've been growing things for years. Thanks for coming back.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, I was picking up the information from Ben Davidson about stuff going on tonight. Yeah, we're going to be supposed to be in the 6 to 7, maybe 8 range on the kph scale, which is the solar storm stuff. And because the one that went off the other day, yesterday or Friday evening, was a big mother. It blasted in every direction, and it's going to be hitting us square tomorrow.
Yeah. Hey, Bob. Thanks for coming on.
Hi, Mr. Bob. I see trees growing on your map. Not map,
Oh.
the thing.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Banner.
That's yard. That's going to be yard art.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys, I haven't been around as much, but man, this cold is really. I'm finally feeling better, but God, it's just been taking forever.
Somebody peed in your garden. What was that?
Wickershire, no one calls me at 3 a.m. Call me at 3 a.m. There's going to be problems.
Yeah, she's not going to pick up.
Definitely not.
No. Inappropriate time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say so.
For me, 10 p.m. is inappropriate time. If somebody calls me after 8 or 9, I'm like, you'll not get any coherent sentences from me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just thought of something. They're talking about calling Cortney at 3 o'clock in the morning, whatever. So the only one that's really up at that time is Star, because he's over in India. He can make all sorts of calls to these other guys.
You can call me. I can talk.
Yeah, he
So
give you guys.
if you want someone to heavy breathe into the phone with at 3 a.m., Star's your man.
No, no thanks. No.
Just throwing it out there because he said something. So he's like, great idea. Okay, Billy. Okay, Billy. From 9 p.m. to 9 a.m., my phone don't work.
You know how WhatsApp works sometimes? Like people, when they want to send a chat, but they hit the microphone button.
Yeah.
People do that. They send me all kind of weird audio recordings. And when I asked them, they said, okay, that was an accident.
You know what? It's so easy to do that on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Microphone thing. Yeah. And then, yeah. It's so funny to get someone from South Africa on a WhatsApp voice call. Their voice sounds so weird on a voice app, like on that app. It's so hilarious.
Okay, I need to ask you, Corky, before I forget. What was the stuff that you say in the intro video?
Huh?
In your introductory video, you'll say something, no? Yeah, that, yes. What's that? What do you say?
In my intro video to the show?
Yeah.
Nobody can understand it?
It's like
it sounds like two women gossiping.
Squirrels actually fighting over a nut.
One of them says, I don't always have vanilla, but when I do, it comes from the beaver.
Oh.
That's what one of them says. And the other one says the link is in the link. Jokingly, and then I go, ha ha. Because that was a joke for the longest time because I messed up and said the link was in the link.
Okay. I never understood that so far.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Yeah, to me, it just sounds like a couple women on the phone gossiping. When I see
that poop emojis, it's like
I didn't even think about
talking.
That.
Emojis coming to life and talking.
You guys are going to have to listen to it again. And
I tried some. I tried to hit subtitles. It didn't work.
Mm-mm.
Some people I don't understand. I try to hit the CC button on YouTube. It doesn't show that. I mean, it says no subtitles available. It's very hard to understand some accents.
YouTube even
It's like
promised it goes
Joan
on.
Osborne. There is a song where she sings about God being one of us, but she sings a sentence just before that actual song in her southern accent. I never got that so far. I tried subtitles. I did not get it.
Huh.
I love that song, but I don't understand the beginning that she sings in southern accent.
Interesting.
Maybe you could find a video with lyrics.
I tried.
You
Just
tried that too, huh?
That part, they didn't write. Yeah.
Huh.
Let me see. I'll go to that video and see if I can interpret for you.
My intro now is going to have to be captioned.
That's it. I don't know what was that? Hey, Karabi.
I don't know if I said hi, but hello, Cali King.
King of California. Huh?
Cali King. Yep.
Star might have blocks. Blocks where?
49.
Blocks where?
Somebody said they can't wait to pee in their garden, or they can't wait to have peas in their garden. I think that was you, Gare. And yes, I'm excited about growing my peas too.
I have fully grown peas. I can't grow it anymore.
No.
Yeah. That's just sad though. Everything else grows. Why can't that grow? It's just
Peas.
Block. Oh, blocks. Oh, okay. See, whenever I think about blocks, it's like constipation. That's where my mind goes.
The Goober Peas song I haven't heard in like 100 years.
Okay, Star, I can translate those first few. She's just warming up her voice, going, she's not saying anything, just warming up her voice.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I was like, why can't I understand this? You know, oh my God.
And all this time he's trying to find lyrics and caption this. Nothing about it.
What is she saying? You know, what is she saying?
Oh, poor Star.
Like that, just warm up and then
I felt so
goes into the
bad
song.
all these years. I couldn't understand the song. Even that one more song, Tap Thumping, Chuamba or something, I didn't understand it the first time.
Good. Yeah. I had a Korean friend. He liked country music because it was slower and he could understand the English in it easier than rock and roll, you know.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like Hank Smith. Oh, wonderful songs. I can understand him. I can understand.
So I saw one of the videos that pop up at the end of videos, gives you all these recommendations. One of them stood out. I'm trying to remember what it was said, but basically it was they took a country song and updated it to not rap, but sort of like what Vanilla Ice used to sing. Okay. They updated that, and it was funny listening to it. And this guy's guy that had a video going. He's doing stuff in the kitchen. Also, he stops. He looks at the radio, and it's a country song being sung, like like Vanilla Ice or something. And he's looking, and also he starts going, and he starts dancing to it.
That's funny.
Hey, Homestead Aquarius.
What are you talking about, Wickeshire?
Have you heard that song called Push the Tempo? Anybody? Corky? No?
Push the what?
Push the Tempo. That's the only lyrics in the whole song. The song is awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up.
Is that when everybody's doing these weird dances to it, and they,
Yeah. You press the push button, and everybody just like goes like that.
yeah,
They can't work. They just break things.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's
I'm
a
gonna have to
wonderful
look
song.
it up. Be careful, you'll get splinters. What?
Yeah, even tequila also is the same case scenario. This background is good, right? It's
Oh,
dark,
it's great. It's
abyss,
fine.
like going,
You
putting
look
your.
like you're in outer space. If you added a little bit of stars in there, you truly would be Star Homestead. Uh-oh. Barry's yelling, I need coffee. He's like, I need it now. Oh, gosh. Not
It's been
drinking
so long
tequila tonight,
time.
I can tell you that, y'all.
I have seen Barry's cats.
Hey Barry, that email you sent me, basically, I'm guessing that they were picking an area and practicing maneuvers. Because I know my house in Martinez is about 45 miles south of Travis, and we get those guys doing stuff over our place all the time.
Interesting.
So you can fly kites, right? Because of that aerial show.
What was that?
Can you fly kites?
Oh yeah, we can fly kites. But see,
Okay.
these guys are up higher than we would fly kites, anyways. And it's usually the C-130s and stuff, and the C-5s. And they're coming in and they're just practicing. They do a couple loops over us, and they go back and you can see they go do a touch and go at Travis, and do a couple circles the other way, come back to a touch and go this way, circle over us, and they're just practicing. Is all they're doing.
They don't
And
have to
with
worry about gas prices and all, right? It's just us who try to.
Well, thing is though, they got to be trained. They have to do so many hours.
Yeah.
And they're like for the ones up there at Travis, it's usually on a Friday and a Saturday and a Sunday, which means it's the reservist.
Yeah.
They come in for their weekend, and every so often they got to do touch and goes. Bob knows all about that.
Hello, William of Ravenshaw. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you.
You just can't point lasers at them. That I have learned recently.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
What season are you at in India right now? You're in the summertime? Is it always summer, or is there just like a rainy season and then a dry season?
It's like a background lit summer, but you have different seasons. See, right now it is not summer, but it's already 36 degrees Celsius, and it's so hot and so bright outside. But actual summer starts from. Okay, last night was Shivratri. Yeah, summer starts in few days.
Okay. So what will you be planting? Are you planting anything, or does it get so incredibly hot there, summertime is like no go?
I can plant chili peppers, capsicum, marigolds, all those stuff that doesn't. It has no effect of the sun, but I do need to put an UV net because the leaves and all they curl up at the noon time, but also they open in the evenings. But I don't want them to suffer like that, so I'm gonna grow a lot of mangoes and a lot of stuff that loves sunlight.
Okay.
I have plants. Yeah, I also expanded a little, garden like 20 feet by 20 feet. So I'm gonna
Now,
plant
in
some.
your off season, do you plant things do you plant more stuff? Like, what do you plant in your off season?
Off season, I think it's rainy season mostly because you can't because the what do you call the garden and the stuff will be flooded all the time. You can plant trees though. Any trees around 3 foot or more, you can plant them. They'll grow like really immense. But you can't do gardening. You can't grow anything that you want
Okay,
to
so
eat.
this is the time that you really
This
need
is-
to
Yeah.
grow. Would you use, like, say for instance, if you wanted to grow something, would you use shade cloth? Cover it up a little bit to protect it from
Yes.
the sun? Because like
Yeah.
I'm sure it's so hot there that it just fries your plants.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, shade cloth. Yes, that was they sell it as UV cloth. It's green in color. That's it.
Yeah.
It's like a mesh.
Hmm.
That helps actually. That helps.
Yeah. I'm sure it does because it's probably so hot there it's ridiculous.
Yeah. You can see the leaves like curled up. Sometimes they just fall away because it's so hot.
Yeah.
Oh my, so hot.
Okay, so everybody out there that has a garden, what are you planting first? And it's coming up, so a lot of people are in different zones. A lot of people have already got stuff planted and started. So, what are you guys planting first? I miss spring.
We got 8 weeks before we actually plant anything outside.
Yeah.
At least 8 weeks.
At least for Florida, people in Florida, they can grow stuff, right? Just like us,
Yep.
all year
Yeah.
around.
Depending on where they're at, yeah.
Mm.
If they're up north, then they probably might have snow, depending, or the weather might be a little colder.
Mm.
So,
I got snow coming for the next 10 days.
yeah.
And I'm in
10 days.
southern Idaho.
Just build a big, huge catapult, Mr. Gill, and
You're probably in like 3A.
launch launch that snow towards India. Let it fall wherever it can.
Well, Star, according to Ben Davidson's and several of the others, and it's somewhere between 2030 and 2050, we're supposed to get the 6,000 cycle catastrophism slip. In other words, the polar caps are going to go whoop to the side, and so the new North Pole is going to be somewhere out in the Indian Ocean.
Oh, okay. What about the sun, though? The sun will still rise in the east?
Well,
Yes.
the east is all going to be different.
Yeah, because east will
Because-
change, right?
The planet is going to go quarter turn. What it is, it's not the whole
Quarter turn.
planet. It's what happened is there's supposed to be a micronova during this time frame. When the micronova goes off, I forget the name of the area between the crust and the mantle under there. It's going to be the electromagnetic stuff's going to go more, and it's going to slip. And of course, you got all this ice up in the North Pole, and you got all this ice down on Antarctica, which is heavier, and it's going to go whoop again like it does every 6,000 years.
Oh my goodness. It's going to be fun. So, will I get more sun or will it be cooler?
Well, put it this way: out in the Indian Ocean, there is going to be the North Pole, or rather the North Axis.
Indian Ocean is going to be North Pole. Okay, I'm gonna grow wings and fly south for the winter.
That's okay.
I won't survive in snow.
Because there's going to be things. There's going to be things that you'll be able to grow then that you've never been able to grow before.
Yeah.
You're all
You're
going
gonna
to
learn all
become
about
tan,
winter
and I'm going to
crops.
become like cotton.
You're going to learn all about those winter crops and stuff. You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
And polar
Mr. Bob.
bears.
Hold on. Mr. Bob, what did you do back
What will I?
behind the
if-
scenes with your?
Pardon me?
Were you doing something behind the scions, like enjoying stuff?
I pooped.
See?
Oh, okay.
I got that little air ionizer thing in the bathroom right now, cleaning out all the poopy smell, and yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Just had my dinner. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
About an hour after dinner, time to go take a dump.
Perfect for the poop troop.
Star, you're in southern India or northern India?
Southern India.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay. You're gonna be like you're up in probably like up in Ontario or something like that. Or yes.
When is this going to happen? 2035, right?
Somewhere between 2030 and 2050 is what they're getting. Several different scientists are guessing at, and everybody else is poo-pooing them. Except what's interesting is all the rich billionaires are building their shelters and everything accordingly.
I'm going to grab my Mayan calendar and use that as a stone shield and pray for
Block
the
the
year
sun?
2000 when all the computers fail.
Actually, Bob, you're going to wind up in the weather for where you're at. It's going to be more like Southern California.
Well, I'll be dead, dude. If it's that violent, we're all dead, damn near all of us,
Humankind has survived it before and will survive it again.
There we go. There we go.
Gunslinger.
We will have a thinning of the gene pool, and hopefully we'll lose all the idiots. But who knows?
Idiots survive. Stupid
Idiots
people
always
survive.
No?
When people talk about
That's
global
right.
warming,
No, most of the stupid
I usually
idiots will be
get
standing out there
excited.
looking at the sun, going, "Wow, it's getting brighter! It's getting brighter! Oh, I'm on fire!"
the global warming thing kind of excites me. Then I can start
Yeah.
growing stuff that I've never grown before.
I just want to live in a place where there's no winter. Really, it's just where there's
No winter?
no winter. Winter sucks,
That's
man.
sweet.
Come on.
Yeah, we have ACs for that. We don't need winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have, over the years, I had so much fun scraping ice off the car windows as soon as I leave for work and to go home. Man, I just love this. Snotty nose and frozen hands. Oh my! Now I get to drive for 30 miles on icy highways. I love this.
I never
winter,
get
man.
people that say they love the snow. I'm like, the snow is good for like 3 days for Christmas.
Yeah.
Then
you
after
can
that,
go
get
way
it out of
farther.
here. Yeah, warm it up. Bring it back up to 80. I'm good, man.
Yeah. People in India also say, I love snow, as if they are living in snow.
No.
Tell them, go put your head in the freezer
Hey,
and
don't you,
come back.
mama?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. My wife always says, "Oh, I can't wait to see snow." She's never seen it in her life until she came here. Oh, it's so pretty. Blah 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 blah. I said, "Well, I think that will last about one day."
One day, that's it.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And then she goes outside and gets a handful of it out of the window and shows it and takes pictures and all that.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Ooh, I don't like that."
Gunslinger, of course you love snow.
Yeah. It's just like rain, It's good to be wet when you are in bathroom, not outside with your clothes on and all, right?
Right.
Same
Yeah.
clothes.
Mhm. Yeah, I worked outside for years, so believe me, I know all about rain and snow and all that for years and years. 365 out there in the weather.
Oh.
Great work. I love
We have a
this.
Hey,
city,
Bob,
Mr. Bob.
I love milking the cow in the snow and the freezing weather, and getting milk splashed on your fingers. By the time you're done, you got icicles hanging off their milk.
Mm-hmm. Now, or standing ankle deep or knee deep in mud when it,
I
and,
just
and
thought
the,
you
and the
like
mud
touching cold teats there, Gil.
cold,
Sorry, I couldn't help
cold,
myself.
cold boobs. Cold boobs. Yeah, that's
Cold teats, yeah.
Would you go like this? Warm the
Ooh,
under-
not unless you want to get kicked.
Yeah, it's really warm.
That was good, Star.
Okay, here you go. Take a sign. Warming titties for $1.
Gunslinger does point out a bonus there. He is pointing out a bonus.
What's that?
Oh, that's so great. That's hilarious.
When it's
teats.
snowing, it's
Cold
quiet
teats.
out there. No bugs.
True. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, no bugs, no life. Everything is dead in snow.
And family, I'm sorry. That sucks. Glad it was mild for you, because screw off. Yes. Oh Lord.
And we're actually warming up. The low tonight is supposed to be 25 degrees. 3 days ago, the low was 3 degrees. So we're warming up here. The low tomorrow night is 34. It's above freezing. The low's above freezing. Woo! And then it turns around and drops 22 degrees the next night for Tuesday night. And then Wednesday, it's back down to 3 degrees. And all through this, snow. What do we got here? Tonight is less than an inch possible. Tomorrow, daytime, less than ½ inch possible. Monday night, less than ½ inch possible. Tuesday, 1 to 2 inches, which actually means 3 to 4 inches. Yeah. So, but yeah, we're looking at snow for the next 10 days.
That is one of the downfalls about living in the tropics. I'm sure Star will verify, is the bugs. The bugs never die. The bug, especially ants, I don't like. Oh my God, man. Ants and mosquitoes. Those.
I was just watching Naked and Afraid. By the way, I love watching that show, even though the people are complete morons. I was watching Naked and Afraid in the Philippines.
Oh.
And they were in the Philippine jungle, naked and afraid. And literally, there were ants everywhere.
Everywhere.
That's the stupidest thing they can ever do.
They said they're really known for their fire ants.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fire ants everywhere.
I know at my house, there's 2 different types. There's the protein ants. Now, they eat dead bugs. As soon as a big old palmetto bug or whatever drops dead, they come out of wherever they live. And I mean, these things are micro, tiny, and they come out in swarms and they consume the dead bugs, and then they disappear. But the sugar ants, the ones that come into your kitchen, I probably kill 1 million or more twice a day. I find their trail and I spray them down with bleach water and soap, kill them by the millions. 6-8 hours later, they come right back.
They do.
They do. Yeah, but it's fun, The Filipinos shake their head and, why are you doing that? I said, well, because I don't want them in the house. But we just ignore them. No,
Gunslinger,
not for me, man.
As a person like you that loves to go outdoors and loves to camp, you really need to watch Naked and Afraid. You really need to watch the show, because these people are insane. I've never seen so many mosquito bites on one person's ass in my entire life.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
So a person got extra cushion from all that swelling.
I wanted to ask you, because they were talking about mosquitoes and bot flies and malaria and all that stuff. Bob, do you have to take malaria pills when you're in the Philippines?
No. I don't update my inoculations at all. I've already had all those back in the military, and we're in a city.
Yeah.
It's not like we're dealing with leeches, and there is bodies of water that are stagnant and flowing, but you know what? I don't go in there.
Yeah.
There's snakes in there and stuff, man. The only thing that creeps me out a little bit is some of the spiders and the presence of snakes.
Yeah.
I don't want to find one of their 9 varieties of cobras that live in the Philippines.
But how people say. Go ahead.
Well, okay. I found a little bit about that Naked and Afraid in the Philippines on YouTube here. But mosquitoes, oh baby, there's lots of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? There's so many diseases that mosquitoes carry. I'd be terrified.
Oh, you got to be terrified, because you know why? We have so many different types of mosquitoes, and each mosquito is assigned to each disease. And there are some channels which actually talk about mosquitoes, and they'll say this type of mosquito gives you dengue, or this type of mosquitoes give you malaria. Problem is, when they are biting your somewhere, how can you see what mosquito is that? It's very hard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The dengue.
kill everything, but you can't.
Can
They
you get
always-
rid of dengue fever if you get it?
Either you kill it or it kills you.
Yeah,
It's a-
before it
it's a
goes to your
virus.
brain, you'll
Mhm.
have, I guess, 2 days to live if you don't
Yeah.
go to hospital.
Yeah. They the only thing they can do is treat you for the symptoms. My wife's little sister caught it once, and but those, as I understand, that variety.
Wait, hold on, Bob. Is that the crazy one?
No. This
I was
was
gonna say that would
another sister.
explain a lot. No, I'm just-
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
those mosquitoes come out during the day,
Oh,
and
Yeah.
usually in the month of November during the
And
day
they
they
need
come out.
fresh water to live and to
Mhm.
populate. Not clean water. Yeah.
Yeah.
They do that on clean water.
Hmm.
yeah, that's
I have
crazy.
seen people
Hey, Gardner Josh, thanks for coming in.
getting brain fevers and dying because of that.
There's a couple that my wife and I both have subscribed to. They live a city next to where our house is at, and they're both from Canada. She's a Filipina. He's a white guy, and he got dengue, and they flew back to Canada, and because the only free medical care you get in Canada, don't believe the propaganda, is if you are directly admitted in the hospital. So they also have property in Canada. So he went and got admitted in the hospital for comfort measures. That's really all they can do.
Yeah.
Give you an IV, make sure you get enough rest and food and all that. And then
Yeah, I guess you would be in a better situation in Canada, maybe.
yeah, probably. I think so. I think they might not have international health insurance. I didn't inquire, but I think that might be it. Plus, they've got property in Canada, and he stayed on to do some work on one of the apartments that they own. So,
Interesting.
I like their channel. They're both about my wife and mine's age. She was a nurse. I mean, it's written all over her. She was a Filipino nurse in Canada, and she was showing a damn cobra that was in her yard.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they own some land there, and it's a good channel.
Thing is, once you get used to the locality and all, you know where the mosquitoes are,
Yeah.
and what places to avoid. So your mind actually does that for you. You
So
learn it.
really, you would only need vaccinations if you were planning on being a naked and afraid and in the jungle for long periods of time.
Right. Or if you had a little homestead way up in the mountains or someplace way out there, then you probably want to get some kind of vaccinations. But I had all that in the Air Force, so the thing, just a touch of what do you call it, mosquito repellent on my legs. I'm pretty good. I'll get a few bites, but not much.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes to naked and afraid, I've been banned by the United States government and The Hague from getting naked outside because they consider that a crime against humanity.
Oh, that's good. That's good deal. For some reason,
It's white.
those pictures. I don't know where we got those.
Yeah, air traffic control told me to put my shirt back on when I was on the beach in Samal Island. You're blinding the air traffic, mister. You're so white, you're clear. My legs are brown, but my top is white.
Well, no, I mean, all of me is just pale as can be. So I would totally reflect the sun.
Oh my God, Courtney! I'm watching little excerpts from what Naked and Afraid in the Philippines. No, man, I ain't doing that. That's just dumb, man. I mean, that's just dumb.
Really
The old little John Thomas and my huevos hanging out. No, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that.
Your sticking out,
No.
getting mosquito bites on your junk.
Yeah, you sit down on a log or
They
something.
don't bite
and
there.
and they bite your butt cheeks and shit. Oh no, man, I ain't doing that. No.
Did you see what Gear has said in the comments?
What's that?
He said, "I'm naked and afraid right now. I don't know where I am."
I'm naked and I don't know where I am. Yeah.
So what year is the pole supposed to shift? What somewhere?
They're talking about it looks like the way because the way the magnetic pole is moving so fast and going down, and the drop in the the global electromagnetic circuit and everything, somewhere between 2030 to 2050, with emphasis towards the latter half of that.
Okay, I'm scheduling a trip to Thailand, man. Yeah, without the wife. And a pocket full of $100 bills. I'm going. I'm gonna.
It may be
No.
your
No,
chance,
wait. I
Bob.
thought you were going to go down to Brazil, whatever, and get or Venezuela and get your hair cut.
No. Oh, no. Thailand's more fun, dude. It's yeah. Nah.
Anyways, yeah, if you want to see all about that, Ben Davidson at Suspicious Observers is talking about it. It's been in the textbooks and stuff he's been putting out and everything. He says video. He has a playlist on the solar nova, the micronova from the sun, and then talking about the let.
I'm watching little
they've
stuff.
They've been documenting all these areas where the magnetic stuff has changed direction in the soil and stuff and rocks and everything. And it's 6,000 years ago. No, this one's 12,000 years ago. This one's 18,000 years ago. Oh, every 6,000 years. Layers, there's a
suspicious.
Yeah.
I'm watching that Naked and Afraid, little excerpts, and the chickie, she passed.
They don't show
out.
that stuff, right? Do they cover the blur?
They blur it out, boobs and butt, So
then why watch?
Good night, Gunslinger.
These people who are doing this look like they're just suburban, average people. I mean, that's
they
crazy.
consider themselves survivalists, Bob.
God, with that body.
Oh boy.
Well, I just saw what time it is. I need to
snake eggs. Oh my god.
I may need to help early in the morning across the street.
That's crazy.
All right.
Bye, Gunslinger.
All right, everyone, take care. Stay safe. Oh, and I'm doing a giveaway tomorrow night on my live.
Okay.
Tomorrow night.
Oh, she's drinking water right out of a stream. That might be safe, might not. But
unless there's a person upstream peeing inside in the river.
Right. Somebody's got
seen that.
Yeah, somebody's got a shit house built out over the stream that they've been dropping deuces in there for the last 8 years while you're drinking it.
I did learn something from watching Naked and Afraid, though.
Mm-hmm.
I did learn that you never drink anything that drips off of anything in the jungle.
Yeah.
There are weird plants out there. Mm-hmm.
Well, not only that, the monkeys shit everywhere.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah.
And they'll fight with their poop. Yeah. They'll throw at each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's just watching some scenes of that. That country is so mountainous. Everything is straight up and down. I could not imagine having no shoes out in that stuff. No. How much do these people get paid?
I don't think they get paid at all to do it. They just get a title.
Say again?
They don't get paid at all to do it. They just get a title.
Yeah, now these are some dumb mofos, man.
That's
yeah, you got yeah. The only way I'm doing that is I survive a plane crash out there or something like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. The show is crazy, but it's kind of fun to watch a little bit and laugh at them.
Oh, I could not imagine. Well, they did give them some mosquito netting, and they know how to set up mosquito netting. That's good. But at nighttime is when the jungle really comes alive. All the stuff that lives underneath the leaf litter and the ants and everything else. Oh Lord, oh no.
Yeah. It's a heck of a show to watch. So if you guys get a chance, watch Naked and Afraid.
Where do you watch it at? Is it on Netflix or something? Or
it's on. We have Discovery. So
okay.
it's on there.
Okay.
I think all of the shows are on there. Hey, TN. Thanks for coming in. But yeah, so it's a crazy show.
No, thanks. No, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
So, anything else going on in your neck of the woods, Bob?
Well, the thing, as soon as I can get some decent weather, there's a hole in that cherry tree in the crook talked about the other day, and I noticed when I was examining it a little bit, there's two plants growing out of the center of that, and I'm hoping that those are cherries. If cherries that dropped in there and started
Yeah.
growing, I'll get them out of there. I might have 2 free cherry trees.
Oh,
Might
that'd be
be
cool.
if I can lift them out of there
Yeah,
carefully and drop them in some wet soil immediately, I might have 2 free cherry trees right
that'd be
there.
awesome.
The hole in the center there is only about that big around, but I don't know how big it is in the middle.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna have to. That's exciting, and then gonna get more tools. A lawnmower is one of them, and a pole
yeah,
cutter is another one, and on and on and on. But God, well, it's like right now. It's 47 degrees now, but just a couple of days ago it was like freezing.
right.
And it stays that way almost all day. And I want to get out and get busy, but I ain't that hardcore, man. Go out
Yeah,
there and freeze
it's too
myself.
cold. You
Uh
just
huh.
wait.
That's
Just
way.
wait.
Yeah. And clean some of the shed. There's an outbuilding here, one of the outbuildings, and I'll clean some more of that stuff out during the day, probably tomorrow. And killing some more of the ants in the house
Um,
and caulking the holes up and poisoning them and bleaching them, and that just seems to be never ending, man.
yeah.
Yeah, CR. I'm
Hey,
hoping that those
Tennessee
are cherry
Whippersnapper, thanks
trees
for
because
coming in.
I cleaned some more leaf litter out away from that rot spot, and there was a bunch of cherry pits all around it, and there's cherry pits underneath that tree like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, they drop a lot of cherries, and
hmm
yeah, I had that happen with my apple tree. I had tons of like little apple trees popping up, but I had to pull them all out. I mean, I had them all over my flower beds and everything, so I
Oh
had to just
yeah.
rip them out.
hmm hmm Next season they come right back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
hmm
so annoying.
hmm
I don't mind, but by the time that tree becomes an actual apple, when it'd be 10 years. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I just rip them out.
hmm Yeah. I did have one cherry tree. It was about this tall, next to the mature tree, and I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to plant this, not ready to transplant this thing. I got to get you out of here. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, I think a lot of folks just aren't aware that if you buy fruit trees, it takes years and years and years to get
Oh,
things
yeah.
from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
I was lucky that most of my trees were here before me.
Okay.
So I had a good 7, 8 years on these trees when we moved in. So, but my grandfather's trees that are in the back of the property, those are like 40 years old, those apple trees.
Oh,
So I was
nice,
pretty lucky to
nice.
have those.
Yeah, yeah.
So
How many different types of apples do you have there?
I have no idea because some of them they were planted here. Before so I don't know. I think some of
hmm
them are Granny Smith,
hmm
and then some of them are just like they're a red apple, but I don't know what kind.
Yeah, probably Gravestines or something like that.
Yeah,
And yeah, when I growing up where we used to live, we had some apple trees that were already there, pears and stuff like that, plums, and then Dad planted cherries and one more. Oh, it was a mature cherry tree that was there before we moved in. Those trees were probably 90 years old.
oh wow.
Yeah, they were mature, that's where I learned pruning. If you take an apple tree and you prune it just right and you maintain it, those things will grow more apples on it than you can eat.
Yeah.
hmm when we planted
Yeah.
our own trees, and those took almost 10 years, and they were dwarf apples and Fuji apples and etc. Yeah, after 10 years, we had more fruit than we could possibly eat.
Wow.
We just threw it to the chickens. Some of it went into compost because Mom wasn't into canning apples. She not so much, but
Yeah.
we ate a
A
lot.
lot of ours we'd give them to the birds too.
Yeah.
Because it's just like there's so much. And the one year we did harvest them, we
Mhm.
harvested a lot. It was 80 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah. But they were, they were real small. So
The one pie cherry, well, the cherries, the damn starlings, Courtney. I remember we had a pie cherry tree that was just going to. It was full of cherries, and
Yeah.
they were partially red, partially ripe. And I'm like, okay, I got a ladder set up out there. The next day, I'm going to go pick those cherries. Frickin' starlings came in, and they ate all the cherries in that tree in 5 minutes. They're gone. Like, you bastards!
Yeah.
I wanted a cherry pie, man.
I know. It's horrible. We have
Make a
4
starling pie.
cherry trees that line our driveway.
They're birds.
2 of them are tart and 2 of them are sour.
Yeah.
They don't like the sour ones as much, but those other ones, you'll just see them. They're gone. You have to
Gone.
get them. Otherwise, they're just, you're just feeding the birds.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what we were doing. Yeah.
You can make starling pie, starling pot pie. They do that in South Africa. Starling pot pie.
I suppose you could. Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad was very smart. He bought a BB gun for all 3 of his kids. We shared it. And I'm the only one who really took to it. Shooting and hunting, that was in my nature. And he started paying me 5 cents for every starling that I killed.
Oh, wow.
And man, I cleaned him up. And after a while, he says, "Bring me the body. You're making so bring it here. Give me my 5 cents."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have starlings. They're so annoying.
Oh yeah.
They make a nest in our chimney, right by our chimney on our roof every year.
Oh my
They're
God.
so obnoxious.
Yep.
You can hear their babies. They yeah.
You can take some of them out, clean them, and cut them into small, tiny stuff, and you can feed them to your chickens. Chickens will actually lay wonderful eggs.
I suppose you could. Yeah.
It's still meat, right? Chickens
Yeah,
eat.
it is. It is.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. You just
Yeah, we have a couple pear trees too, TN. We have a couple pears. We have 4 cherry trees, I think 12 apple trees, a couple pear trees. And we're getting some more. We're getting, at the end of this March, we're getting plums.
galore.
Plums and pawpaws.
That lady and the Canadian lady and her husband down by where our house is at, she found a dove in her garden that just dropped dead. And so she took it in the kitchen and she cooked it and she crushed it all up into pieces and fed it to the cats.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It had
Just one way to do it.
it had just died that day, and she went, well, just feed it to the cats,
Yeah. Starlings are not from your country, isn't it? I mean, they are
No,
not
they're from
native.
Europe.
Scotland. Yeah,
Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're horrible birds.
They look good though. I mean, they look like stars on their body. Their
Yeah.
bodies glitter and all. Yeah.
Little orange feet and that long pointed orange beak. Yeah.
Beak.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
like
they're-
how some pretty girls are there, but they're so annoying when you get to know them.
Mhm.
Very.
Take away all your money.
We had starlings do the same thing at our house growing up, and any little crevice in the roof line of your house, they'd push in there and get and lay their eggs. And yeah, I remember the last nest that we had built on our roof line. They were way in there, and Dad went in there with some of that insulation, fiberglass insulation. And I said, how are you going to get them out of there, Dad? And he goes, he got a big ball of it. And he goes, I'm not going to get him out of there. And he shoved that full of insulation. Problem solved. The
Become
babies and
organic
all of
wall.
them gone. They just starved to death, you know. They're a nuisance.
Yeah, they are.
I forgot I was just say something.
That and barn swallows.
Now
We
I
had
like
barn
them.
swallows like you wouldn't believe when we first. Oh my
Oh.
gosh, when we first moved in, they had made their nests in the barn
Yeah.
because the people that lived here before us, they didn't do anything. They left the barn doors open.
Okay.
So, yeah, and my big dog would go out back, and the barn swallows would attack him. They would come out of the barn and come down and swoop and attack them. But yeah, we finally got those out of there. We just
How
started.
did you do it?
Well, at night we noticed that they would fly out.
Yeah.
So then we'd close the barn doors so they couldn't get back in, and we started doing that. And finally, they never came back.
Just came back. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, they just wouldn't. They were so nasty. You go out there, my husband would go out and mow the backyard, and they'd be bombing them.
I had mad respect for this one cat. We never named it, but we did name it Dumbass, and we shortened it down to Dummus. But he was a hunter, and I would watch him in the yard across the street. Canadian lady lived there, and he would just sit there for hours. Those barn swallows would just dive bomb him for hours and hours and hours, and the next thing you know, bam! The guy was a killer, man. He would wait till they got too overconfident and got too close, and whack, just take him right down. Like, dude, you rock, man.
Talk about
Night, CR. Good night,
patient
Aquarius.
Hey, patient. Yep. Yeah. I would sit there and watch that cat. He'd just stay there for hours and hours, day after day, just before sunset. And one day, pop, got one of them. You know, like you rock, man.
That's funny.
Yeah, when I was growing up, there were dairy farms around, and my buddy and I had shotguns, and we go to the dairy farmers, and hey, can we shoot the birds here? And they'd usually say, we're going to be milking, and you don't want any loud noises while you're milking the cows because it'll make them hesitate, and come back after 2 p.m. and have all you want. Sometimes the farmers would go into the barn and bang on the walls, and he goes, and they one guy, he was really cool. He'd go, right there is where they come out. I'm going to go in the barn. You guys just stand ready. And the pigeons would come flying out of there and bam, bam, bam,
Yeah.
Would he eat them later, or
we just leave them lay there for the farm cats. Farm cats would eat them.
Okay.
Yeah. The cats would come and eat them.
All right, guys. It's getting late. We've been on for an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go ahead and end the chat. Thank you guys for coming in tonight. We had lots of people in here. 31 thumbs up, so thank you so much for that.
Right.
Yeah, so we're still all getting over the sickness. My husband is really sick, and so we're just trying to get over it. It's been crazy. But thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with us tonight, and I'll be on Wednesday.
Peace.
And we'll see y'all then. Bye.